Rob,
Erik.
what is your second worst impression?
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
I see you have chosen the right path. Henceforth, you will be known as a WIMP. Welcome to the Worst Impressions Podcast. There's something strange in here. What's the deal with WIMPs? WIMPs, grilled onions, pepper jack.
Welcome back, Rob. Oh my gosh. Our very own resident punk rocker.
Where?
That's you, dude. That's you, dude. Thank you for arriving in such a WIMP-O-WEEN attire.
Thank
Oh my
you.
gosh.
It seemed appropriate to the occasion.
And you said you got this for a deal, dude?
I got this for $20 at Goodwill.
I would have paid 40. Holy shit.
I'd have probably paid 42, but it was. I bought it without trying it on because, are you kidding?
Yeah, right. It's like, sign on.
And I get it home and I put it on, and honestly, these pants could have fit 3 of me.
So it's huge.
It was ginormous. It was made for like 2 Santa Clauses in a trench coat.
So a really fun guy. There was just a really
Yes.
fun fella that's missing a pumpkin suit or
But-
passed away from a heart attack.
Probably, yeah. But my lovely and talented wife, Kathleen, made it fit a much less fat person. I'm not going to say I'm skinny.
Dude, she works wonders. It looks
She's
amazing.
a genius.
When you walked up, I was like, "What?" Oh, I was like, "You're totally, alphaing me right now," which is fine. I'll allow it.
From here, I'm heading to Portland. gonna do a little dancing outside the ICE offices.
Okay, dude.
Oh, great! Now I've been tagged by the FBI.
Yeah. I can't. Okay, Rob. Do you prefer? Because the last time we talked, it was so much about your music and lower class brats and everything. What do you prefer to be called nowadays? Are you a musician first or writer first? What do you want me to refer to you as? Because right now you are our punk rocker, like you are my punk rock guest guy, but like you're so much more than that.
You know, honestly, I have thought of myself as a drummer for so long that I'm gonna have to go with musician.
Okay.
I've been doing it for, oh my God,
Since before that pumpkin suit was made.
possibly since before pumpkins were made.
Yeah, before the gourd.
Before the gourd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before the gourd.
I did have a girlfriend who insisted I was older than dirt, but she was not.
Well, do you think you have like an old soul? Like even like for your age, yada yada. Like, do you like old stuff?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean,
cool.
my big way to entertain myself is medieval history. So,
Oh hell yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
old stuff.
So for the spirit of WIMP-O-WEEN, I believe this is This is WIMP-O-WEEN VII. This is really when the franchise really starts to fall off.
Yeah. Oh God, you're gonna add a baby, aren't you?
Yeah, there's a baby version of Rob, and it's actually a small pumpkin with a knife.
Of course.
Yeah. But anyways, so Rob, in the spirit of WIMP-O-WEEN, do you specifically, I guess, medieval history, since you brought it up, what's your favorite medieval either myth, lore that is thematically dark? Dark ages. Like, what's the darkest thing you can think of?
Man, it's really hard for me to think of anything darker than Richard III
Okay.
and what he did to the princes in the tower.
Okay, what did he do to the princes in the tower?
Well, he had them murdered.
Okay. Nice, as they do.
You know, I don't know if you're familiar with the play by Mr. Shakespeare.
I'm vaguely
By Billy. Billy. Me and Billy, we go way back.
Yeah, me and Bill.
Richard was just an utter piece of shit. Oh, you know what he was? He was a billionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, for the time, if billions had been invented yet, he would have been a billionaire.
Absolutely.
And,
he loved AI, dude.
He would have.
He
Loved it. Oh my God. He'd be like, look at me. Richard III was Donald Trump.
Was he?
Before there was Donald Trump.
Okay.
Look at me. I am a fine, fit, robust human being. But he stole the crown, and one of his nephews, and I can't remember their names, which is horrible. Anyway, one of them was actually supposed to be king, but Richard took them under his protection.
Sure.
And locked them in the tower, and they found the bones under a staircase like 500 years.
Okay. Bones under the staircase.
Of two boys that would have been the right age to have been the princes.
Interesting. Huh. Okay. That's pretty dark. That's pretty dark. Now, as we is there any? Sorry, I gotta take these off so I can so I can focus. I gotta focus here. Thematically, are there any tropes that you like? So you're medieval history buff. You're kind of a overall history buff, as far as last time we talked. But what are your favorite tropes? And if you could apply them, because we're gonna get to like 80's, horror movies. What are your favorite tropes and all of that? Like, because that sounds like, interfamily horror, where it's like, there's, and that, because that's a whole theme too. It's like, oh, the mom is turning evil,
Right?
Or the daughter is gonna kill the family, whatever.
Hereditary.
Yeah, exactly. And so, what are your favorite tropes in that way?
Family horror?
Well, not just family horror, just like that's an example. Is it the enchanted sword and the thing?
I am a big fan of witches who were, burned at the stake. It's always burned at the stake.
Sure, absolutely.
Doesn't matter whether it happened in that country or not. And they come back.
Yeah.
To wreak their revenge on the family of the man who condemned them to death or whatever. Big fan of those. Big fan of movies where the Templars come back.
Okay. Are you?
There aren't very many of them.
There's not.
I enjoy them because I feel like the Templars got royally hosed, literally.
And how do the Templars fall? Because aren't they? Because you're gonna educate me. I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Weren't they just like Christian knights or something? I don't really.
Knights of the Temple.
Right.
From the Temple Mount in Jerusalem.
Okay.
In 1312?
I think that's right.
Let's say 1312. Sure. If I'm wrong, hey, I don't have a degree in this shit. Basically what happened is the King of France got to looking at the Templars and were like, damn, they got shitloads of money. And I don't. Okay. I am rather poor at the moment. How can we do this? So the King of France basically put together a massive con job and railroaded the Templars, got them to confess to all kinds of heinous things like spitting on the cross and
sure,
having the gay sex and, just basically.
You got to watch out for the con job and
sodomy
and the gay sex.
And like devil worship. Anyway, he tortured the Templars into confessing, and on, here you go, Friday the 13th of October, 1312. This is why Friday the 13th is considered an unlucky day.
This is the lore of it?
This is the reason.
Mark your calendars, folks.
Friday, October the 13th, the King of France rounded up all of the Templars in France and got his buddies in a lot of the adjoining countries, including England, to do the same. And they had fake trials for them and basically killed them all.
Damn.
And took their money.
Wow. All right. Kill them and take their money.
Because, billionaires suck.
Yeah.
And again, they hadn't invented billions yet then, but trust me, Louis the whatever would have been one.
But yeah, adjusted for inflation, there was some serious billionaires back then. And I wonder, I'm sure there's some studies, but I wonder what the wealth disparity was like between a king, the average, I guess, king and a peasant. I wonder what that was compared to today.
It's not even imaginable.
Like they had way more.
The royalty, the nobility.
Yeah.
They had, it's not unlike America now in that 1% of the population controlled 99% of the wealth.
Right.
And the other 99% got what was left over. Come and see the violence inherent in the system.
I had a question written down specifically for you. I said, it was, I mean, these are all specifically for you, but this one is particularly, I was like, is there anything scarier than a billionaire?
Right now? No. No. I would rather have to fight 100 gorillas by myself than deal with a billionaire.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go then deal with a billionaire.
Yes.
I think
unless I get something that goes bang.
Right. I think it's like, whoa. I think I still don't want to deal with 100 gorillas. The billion, I don't know.
See, I think I know I couldn't take 100 gorillas. I couldn't take one gorilla. I'm not stupid.
There's no way, dude.
I was a big fan of Jane Goodall, rest in peace. And
she did the what am I thinking of? What are you getting to here?
The chimps.
Okay, yeah. She was the big.
She was the chimp lady.
Right.
Jane
Goodall.
She just died last week.
Last week?
Last week. She was 91.
Man,
but
we got her.
I think if I ran into 100 gorillas, I could at least find a way to make them not kill me.
to hide or
to hide or to just like to be so obviously socially beneath their dignity.
Pretend to be dead.
Yeah. Hey, I'm already dead. Leave me alone.
Rub some dirt on yourself.
No bananas here.
Banana. Yeah, dude. Right now. Yeah, that's a tough one. 100 gorillas and a billionaire.
Okay, I'd rather deal with one gorilla than 100 billionaires.
Yeah, that
okay.
works. that works. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah,
man.
I lay awake at night trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
So okay. So yeah, that's another thing. It's like, thank you. First of all, this is Rob Laundy, everybody. We've been talking. We've been hanging out now. But Rob, thank you for coming back. This is awesome.
It's great to be back.
What have you been up to? You said you've been lying awake at night. Contemplating these billionaires.
If I could get a PhD and laying awake at night, I would be there.
Dude, I'm gonna be totally honest. Last night I literally couldn't sleep. Like at all. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe maybe I'm burnt out. Maybe I don't know. And from the way we talk, it kind of sounds similar. Like there's just things looming, negative energy in the world.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Yeah, dude. And like but anyways, what have you been up to? Good or bad, dude?
I've been trying to write. That's been hit or miss.
Okay. What have you been trying to write?
Well, I'm reworking Club 27.
Oh, hell
we
yeah.
talked about last time.
Nice.
I'm trying to turn it into a one act.
Okay. So, like, for those that don't know, a one act is like just, you know, how most plays it's usually divided into 2 acts or even 5 acts or whatever, and with an intermission in the middle. So typically 2 acts, like 2 halves. This would essentially be a play with no intermission, short enough to do in one go.
And you know, if I can get it down to, you know, if I can make that work.
Mhm.
If I can make this ball, then maybe I could sell it to high schools. They could
Yeah, dude.
compete with it.
That would be awesome.
For those of you not in Texas, one act play is a competition that Texas schools do. Your
Right.
play has to be 40 minutes or less, and they will absolutely drop the curtain on you at 40 minutes.
Yeah, you get docked or they cut it off or
You
nothing.
get DQ'd.
You get disqualified for going over?
If you go over, you're DQ'd.
Wow. I will admit this on the pod. On the pod, in high school, I got tasked with like being a timer for some for some competition, and they did not go over the time. And you have like 5 timers, right? But I was like apparently supposed to be like a primary one, like right off the wing or whatever. And this one play was so boring, dude. And the school was so bad. I fell asleep completely. I was out. And they had to try to like, my heart is beating because I was so nervous because everybody was like, wake up. And they had, you know, they were like, the timer fell asleep, you know, like we need yada yada. And because they didn't advance. It was just so bad, but they were trying to use that to the judges thing. But like the thing is, I didn't do nothing negatively affected because there are backup timers and all of this stuff and clockers or whatever. It was just so obvious that I was in the wing completely asleep off of this show. But yeah, that's just
I'm not sleeping, I'm a set piece.
Oh, dude. But man, I was so tired. I mean, those days were so long. Those competition days were so crazy. They went from, you know, 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m. and you just were there all day.
Yep.
Getting graded. And then also I had to do a show in the middle. Like I had to do a show and then go be a timer. Whatever. But
they didn't let you time your own show?
No. No. I was too sleepy. Well, I was so tired. I put my heart and soul in my performance. So after my performance, I was so tired. You know, that's just how it goes.
And as it should be.
Right. But I think that would be so cool to see 27 Club in the one act circuit. And but yeah, that's it. Has anybody joined the 27 Club in the recent history that it was big enough, you think?
Since Amy Winehouse? No.
Yeah, no. It's kind of a closed era, or how do you describe it?
Well, I'm sure that there have been musicians who were 27 years old who had died since I wrote the first draft.
Yeah.
But are any of them famous enough to make it into the play now?
Right, to be in that crew. So the 27 Club for the...
And I didn't even put Echo and the Bunnymen's drummer in. So,
okay, sure. Deep cut, I guess. Yeah.
I was tempted because there's no drummers in the room.
Right.
And I'm a drummer, so...
You got to represent, dude. But for those that don't know, the 27 Club is like a famous artists. I guess they're all musicians, right?
Yeah.
Musicians that passed away at 27, or is it before 27?
At 27.
At 27. And it's like Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, that's
Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson was the original.
God. That is a crazy phenomenon.
And there are some other, you know, pretty famous people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm completely drawing a blank on who any of them are except the drummer for Echo and the Bunnymen.
It's all good, dude. It's all good. Okay. Music has had a pretty big, huge impact on you. Is there any, and you said before this podcast that you were just like, you should see our house. It's Halloween 24/7. Is there any part of punk that kind of melds with, and I know the answer, but like I want you to tell it, like punk and horror, or punk and scary, punk and dark?
Oh man, horror punk.
Okay.
You know, Misfits.
Oh yeah. Sure,
you know,
sure.
And I'm not a huge Misfits fan.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because Danzig's kind of a jerk. But this time of year, I find myself listening to a lot of Misfits, a lot of like Cramps.
Okay.
You know, hey, for those of you who know Wednesday, there's way more to them than Goo Goo Muck. Trust me. Go check it out. Rocky Erickson, not really punk, but certainly scary. You know, lots of songs about ghosties and vampires.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big overlap.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
the word I'm looking for.
But I guess what I'm saying is, what do you like about the merge? Like, is it the costumes? Is it like, what themes do you like to bridge, into punk? You know what I'm saying?
Well, to me, the best punk is about real life. About, it's of course it's hella political.
Right.
And that's what I like. So, when I think about horror songs that are punk rock that really speak to me, it's stuff like City Baby Attacked by Rats, GBH. It's a song about a kid who's a baby who like is living in a slum, and rats, it's like, it's horrifying because it's based on shit that really happens.
Yeah.
And weirdly, when I'm watching horror movies, I want escapism. I don't want anything that's...
You want what?
Escapism.
Escapism? Okay.
Right. I like slasher flicks a lot. But I also really like, old school monster.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about a Frankenstein sneaking up on me in the dark, but I love the movies.
Sure. So if you had a Mount Rushmore of these, I guess horror movies, scary movies, what are they?
Ooh. Well, it's hard not to go with Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, and say The Mummy.
Okay.
From the Universal movies.
Okay.
Because icons.
Sure.
Like, just, even like people in places who have never heard of Dracula, you show them a picture of Dracula, like, that's a scary guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is, but he makes me nervous.
He's like, I don't want to be near that.
No. Why are his teeth so pointy? But then, what about Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and say, who else would fit in with that crew? You could throw in Pazuzu from The Exorcist.
You said, okay, wait, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees,
Freddy Krueger.
That's and then
a fourth.
I would put just Ghostface in there because I love Scream.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. But Ghost wasn't Scream in the 90s, because that's where so this is where our big topic comes, is that your wife spilled the beans on this, that you have a wealth of knowledge about 80s horror movies, and that you've
It's
based on-
broad. but
It's broad.
shallow.
God, sure, that's fine. That's great. That's great for this show. So Scream, I believe, is in the 90s, right?
Yes.
Because it was just quintessential Courtney Cox, like, you know, it was like everything was just
Right.
like bam, 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 all about the 90s. But I believe those other ones on the Rushmore that you just said were 80s, right?
Actually,
But then the monsters were older. I can't remember.
Friday the 13th came out Halloween came out in 78.
Really? Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's basically kicking off.
Yeah.
What is that? What kicked off 80s horror movies for the most part was Halloween
For me.
for you?
you know,
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
You know how if people ask these kind of questions, but having been old enough that I was there when it happened, I didn't notice at the time the transition as much. I just knew that horror movies were getting better.
They were getting better.
Right.
Yeah,
And
they had the technology.
It didn't occur to me that what we were getting was much more extreme than what had come before. I mean, the Italians were doing giallo in the early 70s.
Okay.
The
What's
stuff that-
giallo? What's
Giallo is it means yellow in Italian,
interesting?
and it's
whoa.
I don't know why, but that's the horror movies, the slasher, the proto slashers,
Mhm.
Dario Argento, Fulci, Mario Bava, those guys were making super bloody movies with lots of boobies in the 70s.
Sold.
Because European.
yeah.
You know, and then when that got to America with, let's say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, right.
For American audiences, things had to be more moralistic, which
There
is why you know,
Like romanticism where there's a hero, that kind of thing.
that kind of thing, but also in a lot of giallo, there's no real necessarily motive for the killings.
It's just killing.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just like this guy, for some whatever reason, this guy's crazy and he's
Yeah.
killing people.
In
But in
America,
America, it
we
had to
needed
be-
a reason.
We had to have a reason, and sex and drugs were the reason.
Oh.
You know, all that stuff that Kevin Williamson wrote in Scream about the rules, like don't have
Yeah.
sex, don't
Yeah, yeah,
drink,
yeah.
don't do drugs.
Right.
That was all. That all started with Halloween.
Who
You look
played-
at Halloween, the girls who drink, you know,
Yeah.
Annie and Linda,
Mm-hmm.
they drink,
Right.
they
right.
smoke weed, they have sex,
Oh my God.
and they die.
Yep.
You know, Lori is the good girl.
Mhm.
You know, she's a virgin, and she does smoke a little weed, but
Whoa.
hey, that's why Michael's trying to kill her.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I
Okay.
actually watched the first 3 Halloween movies yesterday.
You watched all 3 of them yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. So they're fresh on your.
And
they're
I
fre-
just want to say, for those of you who hate on Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, you're wrong.
You heard it here first, folks.
It is a brilliant movie.
Could you guess off the top of your head what the number one? This is Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if this will change your mind. What the number one 80s horror movie is on Rotten Tomatoes top 100?
On Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah, top 100 80s horror movies. What's number one?
well, it's not what it should be, which is Nightmare on Elm Street.
What?
Is it?
It's it. Yeah, you got it.
Awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Woo!
All right, what's number 2? This seems like a little tricky because I would put this in a slightly different category, but I could also see it.
As horror?
Mm-hmm.
Ghostbusters?
No, it's Aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah, I would put it in sci-fi, like, you know.
You know, Alien, the first one, is still one of the 5 scariest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
It traumatized me.
Well, the practical
Aliens
effects is just so awesome.
The second one isn't a horror movie; it's an action movie.
Right.
To me, it's I don't know.
We'll get through.
It's a lot scarier when there's only one of them.
We'll get through a couple of. I think I'm more aligned with the IMDb list, but okay, let's see if you can get. Okay, try to just rattle off 3, 4, 5.
Friday the 13th, Halloween. Nah,
this is crazy.
by the 80's, the Halloween movies were crap. Friday the 13th. No, I'm going to go with one of the Halloweens. And oh God, it's going to be something weird, isn't it?
They're all kind of weird. And I will say you haven't gotten any of them, but you got you got number 1, which is crazy. I don't like this list, but anyways, it's Reanimator, The Fly, and Little Shop of Horrors. But like Little Shop of Horrors is a musical.
I love Little Shop of Horrors.
Right.
It's not horror.
Yeah, it's not.
Even with the original ending, it's not a horror movie.
Okay, fuck this list. Oh, let's go to IMDb. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Now redo your brain.
Okay.
Re-scramble it.
Shake the Etch-a-Sketch.
This is top 5.
Oops. Shake the headphones right off.
I'll give you one hint. The one you got right is in this top 5. Is in this top 5.
So, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, that is number 3.
Number 3.
Okay.
Top 5 80s. Do any of them have numbers after them?
No.
Okay.
All but A Nightmare on Elm Street start with V.
Huh. Well, that eliminates Halloween and Friday the 13th.
Yep. Sure does.
I could see The Fly being on that list, though.
Not The Fly. No.
Oh yeah, this is IMDb.
This is IMDb. So they're like these are fancier, it seems to me.
Fancier.
Yeah, they're more you want me to give you the number 1?
Yeah, give me number 1.
Number 1 is The Shining. The 1980. Yeah.
Well, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. But like top 80s horror movies, that's not what the first thing that comes to my mind.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Technically, it's right, I suppose.
It is. Yeah, I would say it's right. It's an incredible film, yada, yada, yada. But number 2 is like, it's now that you know The Shining, it's like, oh, this is where they're going with this list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So see if you can get number 2.
The Shining, the Goonies.
I wish. That's more my speed.
Oh, God. I should have done more research.
No, dude, this is great. Because the fact that you even got 1, and I like your list more. The ones that you've been saying.
Is one of them the Driller Killer?
No. What is the Driller Killer?
Oh, God, it's the best. It's a movie about a guy who has problems with women. Go figure.
Oh,
a lot of slasher flicks, guys have problems with women.
and they get a little frustrated.
He kills them with a drill. A power drill.
Good God.
And it's great because he doesn't like walk into their house and plug in the drill and kills them. He chases them down the street and you can see the cord dangling from the drill, but somehow it works when he catches them.
It gets power.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's a horrible movie, but it makes me laugh.
That's not in the same league as The Shining, I'll tell you.
Probably not.
Want me to give you what's okay? Let me give you a hint. Let me read this. This is the fantastic remake that is a towering achievement in suspense and practical special effects.
Bram Stoker's Dracula?
No. Remember, it starts with the.
Oh, yeah. The Bram Stoker's Dracula? A remake.
Things get messy for a team.
The Thing.
There you go. Nice. Good job.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you know what? I don't have a problem with that being number 2.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is better than Rotten Tomatoes, in my
I
opinion.
mean, The Thing is a scary, scary movie.
It is scary as
And
serious as hell.
the ambiguous ending
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah. Is that a Stephen? It's not Stephen King. Is
John
it?
Carpenter.
John Carpenter. That's right. That's right. Okay.
You know,
Number
who,
3.
Who made Halloween?
Is that John Carpenter as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. See, you're educating me because I know the basics, but I'm not like,
Right.
you have so much knowledge. Just me asking you these questions. Number 3, you know, A Nightmare on Elm Street. You got
Yes.
that one. Number 4, Dig. This well-made and full of gruesome special effects horror remake is the real deal.
Another remake. Oh my God.
But they're to me, these are remakes of like really old. Like you would never watch the original now that these have been made. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. I watched the original Thing from Another World.
You did?
And The Thing.
I wouldn't.
Back to back. And then I watched the remake of the John Carpenter Thing, and oh my God, that's bad.
It's like
The newest.
it's like in the
one,
last 10 years or something.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
it's
I
a
didn't wanna see it.
prequel. It's
Yeah.
not good. Not good. And can somebody explain to me how it is that this Arctic team is at the North Pole and it's Thanksgiving and the sun is up?
That's what took you out of it.
It kind of did, because when I was little, we lived in Alaska. So
Did you really?
Yeah.
I lived in Alaska, but I was like, I want to say I was like, it was 2 and 3, and then
And we left there when I was 3.
really?
Yeah.
Whoa, what a similar. Where'd you go after 3?
New York.
New York. Oh, okay.
Rome.
Where?
We went from Anchorage to Rome to, well, Dad got stationed in Korea for years, so me and my mom went and lived with my grandparents in Illinois, and then New Mexico, and then Austin.
Oh, so this was a military. This was a military thing. Okay, yeah,
We bounced around.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, mine was more of like an escape situation, like escape pod. Like, we gotta get out of here. But that's cool. Yeah, we have that weirdly in common. That's interesting. Odd. Okay, this number 4. It's a monster. I'll keep reading it.
Remake.
A surprising, thrilling throwback creature feature with a very strong cast.
Well, that gets rid of John Carpenter's Village of the Damned.
The film goes places few movies do in order to keep its audience on its toes and having fun. A fantastic popcorn feature. This was in 1988, so later 80s.
88. I was doing stupid shit like college in it.
Could you pull the mic just a little closer? There you go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
There you go, sir.
Remake, 1988. Well, I'm going to feel really stupid when you tell me, but what is it?
The Blob.
The Blob?
Is that a good enough to be in the top 5?
No. No. I
don't have a frame of reference. I've never seen it.
I own it. You want to borrow it?
No, I'm good. I'm good, dude.
My horror movie DVD collection is terrifying.
Is vast.
It's
Is it all?
About 400 movies.
What the hell? DVDs?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And Blu-rays.
Good Lord, dude.
Yeah.
So you have you had all of the ones we've talked about?
So far.
Good Lord. That's awesome, dude.
Okay, what's number 5?
Okay, number 5. The slow-paced but horrifying supernatural thriller claims to be based on a true story and is very compelling. Barbara Hershey gives a brave.
Oh,
This is 1982.
shit.
She gives a brave and utterly sympathetic performance as a single mother who is repeatedly attacked and even R-worded by an invisible entity.
The
And I just said it.
entity, yeah.
I was like,
entity.
I realized after I read that, I was like, oh, well, I just said it's like, he said the name of the woman.
I actually almost watched that yesterday and then decided to go with a Halloween triple feature instead.
Okay, nice. So, okay, that was good job. But that's I don't trust these right now.
You know,
I don't trust these because I haven't seen enough. If I haven't seen enough of them, and I'm not that big of a horror movie enthusiast, I'm just not. That's just who I am. But
where is Evil Dead on that list?
I will say, if you scroll, they're pretty close. It goes down: Cujo, Aliens, Pet Sematary, Ghostbusters, Predator. But Predator horror.
Predator was science fiction.
Yeah, sci-fi. Yeah.
I
Day
mean,
of the Dead is 12.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah. Return of the Living Dead is 16. Yeah. It's interesting.
Return of the Living Dead is a movie I watch every single July 3rd.
July 3rd? Why July 3rd?
Because that's when it starts.
Oh, okay.
July 3rd, 1986.
Nice. The fact that you know all of this stuff is crazy.
You know, some movies I watch more than others.
Okay, so, how...
Also, Return of the Living Dead has the best punk rock soundtrack of any horror movie.
Okay. Return of the Living Dead does.
Yes.
Okay, you heard that here first, folks. You said punk rock?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, nice. If you were in an 80s horror movie situation, are you the first or last to die? And you can base this off of the rules. You can base this off of your own tenacity, whatever.
I have watched enough horror movies that I think I could avoid making the really stupid decisions that get you killed.
Mm-hmm.
But I might be first because the first person doesn't know anything's going on and it just comes out of the blue.
You think that's you?
I'm pretty oblivious to what's going on around me sometimes.
Okay, but would you be...
But once I figured out that people were dying, I would hang in till the end.
Okay, you would be scrappy.
But I would end up dying. I would be the last person to die because I would die so the final girl could live.
Right. Absolutely.
Even though the final girl never slept with me.
It's a situation where you're trapped in a room and you somehow see boobs like in the distance and like you're not supposed to see them, but you're not trying to either. You're not peeping, but it's just like you saw them. But yeah, she never gives it up.
Yeah.
I think, okay.
I should have just let her take that shower and get killed.
It's like, fine, take the shower. I don't care. I don't care at all.
That's something I've never understood. I appreciate it, directors, if you have to have the, fully nude shower scene right before the girl dies. But I have never understood when people are dying around you, dropping like flies, why the fuck you taking a shower right now?
It is.
Did you not see Psycho?
It's like, I just, my best friend since kindergarten just passed away right in front of me. I gotta go wash up. I gotta go wash up. Nothing would feel better than to just strip all the way down and take a hot shower. It's like,
you know what? What would be even better than a hot shower is if we had sex in the shower.
Dude,
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And Ghostface is just standing there like, y'all know I'm here, right?
He's like, this is great. This is dinner and a show for me. Like pretty much. Okay, so you think you'd be second to last to die?
No, I'd be the last to die.
Oh, right, because the girl lives.
The girl lives.
Duh. Okay, you'd be
unless
last.
This is Italy, in which case everybody dies. And
I'm gonna go ahead and say, right, yeah, if it's one of those, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm going to be firmly in the middle. Like the director wants me to react to the first death, and they want to like, oh, that's hilarious, like that's funny, or whatever. And then they want me to be like, taking a shit in the woods and then, or whatever, or I'm peeping on the shower scene and then they just, then I die and like that, no one can hear me scream or whatever.
Because you get your throat slit.
Yeah, they do this crazy like bong ripping scene, and I'm just like, it's like, and I don't know if it's a real monster or if I'm just like super high or something. That's how I die, in the middle.
I just watched, God, I can't remember the name of it. Some movie in which a girl is killed with a bong.
Yeah,
from the 80s.
That's
like, it gets shoved through the back of her head.
Oh.
Hey, don't smoke weed, kids.
Yeah. Here's a rip. Okay,
that was one of the better kills I've ever seen, actually.
Okay. Do you have a favorite movie death?
I have a new favorite that just came out this year.
Okay.
If you've seen Hard Eyes.
No.
It's about a guy who kills people on Valentine's Day for being couples.
Oh, yeah. I did not see that, but I know what you're talking about.
It's not much of a spoiler, but before the credits,
okay,
before, one of the early deaths that sets up the scene.
Sure. The cold open death.
The cold open. The third death in the cold open.
Oh, wow.
The third and final death in the cold open. A woman tries to hide in an electronic grape press.
Okay.
From the bad guy, and he just pushes the button.
Oh,
and practical effects that were just
they were good. Oh wow,
it was awesome.
That's crazy. If you now take the character away and like you yourself, if you were trapped in one of these movies, what one is the scariest for you? Like the one you're just like, I would put me in any of the other one. Which one? Alien?
I would just shit myself and die.
You think so?
That the xenomorph, for whatever reason, just scares the living shit out of me.
Really?
Terrifies me.
Really?
And
the alien stuff, that wouldn't be my first choice. That's interesting. So you would rather deal with supernatural, like,
see, I don't believe in the supernatural.
Okay.
So like ghosties and devils and demons and stuff, whatever. That just makes me laugh.
But they're trying to kill you. Like in this situation,
if you allow that these things exist,
sure.
Then I imagine that Freddy Krueger's world would be a pretty terrifying
nightmare.
Place. Yeah, it would literally be a nightmare. Yeah, because I do like to sleep, and
that would be horrible.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
But Michael Myers, okay, if I just stay away from Haddonfield, Illinois, I should be okay.
Right. Yeah, like then you get into specific locations. I guess Alien is pretty terrifying.
I don't know, man. I was like 12 when that came out, and I snuck into a theater to see it.
It shook you?
And the chest burster.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I don't think Chucky is 80s. I can't remember. Yeah. It is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chucky used to really negatively affect me. Like so I walked into I can't remember if I've ever told this story on the podcast, but I walked into a Spencer's Gifts when I was a kid, and it was like there was just a big a scale doll,
right?
It was up on a tall shelf at the back, where real dark, but you could see it all the way from the front. And I was real young, and I was like I just couldn't take my eyes off it. I had never seen it before. I had never seen the movie at that time, and then just over the years, learning about it and growing up with it, man, that was it. It fucking it fucking ruined me. And I think it's hilarious. But man, that would have been there's a large chunk of my life where like that would have been my worst nightmare.
Wow.
Is a doll, it's small and it's just like like what the fuck? Where is it at?
Have you ever seen a thing called Trilogy of Terror?
No.
It's a made-for-TV anthology. I think it's on Tubi. The first 2 parts are meh at best. All 3 of them star Karen Black.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
She was a scream queen back before they had invented the word scream queen.
Sure, okay.
The third one, she's like, somebody sends her, I don't remember if it's her job or whatever, somebody sends her a little Zuni like fetish doll about this big with those African scary mask.
Okay.
Like, it's a doll. It's got legs and arms and a spear and sharp little teeth, and it comes to life and is chasing her around.
No. See, no.
Scary as hell.
Yeah, no.
It's hilarious now.
Yeah.
Now I laugh my ass off at it. But,
yeah.
oh man, at the time it scarred me.
The little things coming at you, like, oh my God. Gremlins had a light hold on me because I loved Gizmo, and I was like, oh, the Gizmo's so cool. But then when they're gremlins, they're all doing hilarious stuff. They're driving a bulldozer through the thing and whatever. But yeah, little things, little guys, just like messing with stuff and being chaotic imps, essentially, like little goblins. Really scared me for a long time. But I also, it was also like a weird effect where it was something I could fight off. So it was like, I guess mentally, it was something I was like, okay, be brave. I could fight those things. You know what I mean? Like they're small enough. I could fight it. Like I couldn't fight Alien. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I was just like, I can't fight you. I mean, I guess I could get a gun. I don't know. But it was a much more rational, like I created a more rational fear of the thing, of the little guys. And so yeah.
So the little Stay Puft Marshmallow guys in the
Ghostbusters
reboot.
Yeah. I like those things.
They're cute.
Yeah, those are awesome.
See, it's really all my mom's fault that I'm like this.
Oh, really?
Well,
okay.
When I was 4 or 5, my parents decided they wanted to go see The Godfather at the drive-in.
Nice.
The opening act was Night of the Living Dead.
Ooh.
And I was 4.
That's a long night.
Yeah.
that's a long
Night of the Living Dead's not that long.
But
Godfather sure is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Folks used to go out and watch hours and hours of movies. Oh my
I know.
God.
And then when I was 8, my mom took me to see this new movie in theaters about a giant fucking shark. That was the night I stopped taking baths and started taking showers.
Really? It was that scary?
Because when you're 8, and and
it looked real,
and I was not nearly as desensitized to violence as I am now.
Sure.
That movie literally changed my life.
Jaws.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not alone. I mean, it was apparently just so, I don't know, just like a huge point, like a peak of we're just like, all right, monster movies. And it's, leading into Jurassic Park and just huge animatronic, beasts. And what wasn't it in the theaters like all year long? Because like
all summer. Yeah.
Because like back then
it was the first blockbuster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Held over for 10th additional week.
That's crazy. Did you see it multiple times?
No.
Or it was so scared you were never. Yeah. Okay.
We saw it once and I was like, I'm never going in the water again. Casey and I were at the coast this weekend.
Yeah.
And I won't go in over waist deep because
of Jaws.
One of the things I learned is that most people who get bit by sharks get bitten in waist deep water. I'm like, okay, I will go up to my hips. I'm not getting eaten by a shark.
Jaws ruined you, dude.
Yeah. You go on out there. If you get bitten, I'll act shocked.
That's so funny.
You're on your own.
So is that your scariest, like big monster movie? Because there's a difference between,
It- Yeah, it probably scared me as much as anything I've ever seen.
Really?
When I finally saw it in theaters a second time this past summer.
Because it was
It was in the IMAX
50th?
for the 50th anniversary. So
wow,
we went and saw it in IMAX.
that's cool.
It's still a great movie.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie. I think,
and oddly enough, you get used to watching it on TV, and the fake shark looks fake
right.
on TV. But for whatever reason, you put that sumbitch on an IMAX screen, and he looks like a real shark again.
Right. That's what makes it a cinematic masterpiece, is that like there's just something about it, on that scale. It's just like, whoa. Like what am I seeing? That's why a blockbuster is a blockbuster. You got to see it in the theaters.
Yeah.
For me, now Jurassic Park came out like when I was being born or whatever, but I think it was the first big monster movie that I saw growing up, and it didn't outright scare me, but it was so powerful that I was like, this is awesome. Like this is this is what I'm about. Just the rumbling, the sound, the music. I mean, same with Jaws. So much of the fear is the dun, like it's the music and all of that stuff. So,
and Steven Spielberg hated that music when John Williams brought it to him.
Is that the thing? Is that what he said? Okay.
He's like it's not going to work. Right. It won't work. And John Williams is like, trust me,
right?
It'll work.
And then from then on, it's just like whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's
that guy, man.
What is it? It's got to be the most iconic, just like two notes that has ever been made.
When my kids were little, and you said, what does the dog say? Woof woof. What does the cat say? What does the pig say? What does the shark say? And my kids went doo 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 doo.
That's awesome.
I taught them that from a very early age.
It's like, let me tell you about this thing that scarred me for life.
Now I'm going to scar you.
Yeah. Oh man. Thanks, Rob, for coming today, dude. Do you have any scary stories? Like, do you have anything in the history of your Halloween-ness that you want to share with the WIMP-O-WEEN VII listeners before we wrap it up? Like, do you have a scariest Halloween you've ever had? Have you ever had the scariest October?
See, the thing is, my birthday is in October.
Is it? When is it?
22nd.
Okay. Happy early birthday.
Thanks.
All right.
So when I was a kid, all of my birthday parties were Halloween themed. Because that's what I wanted. I like Halloween. I get to put on a costume.
You are really a.
I am a Halloween guy.
Wait, you are just like in a full pumpkin.
Go
suit.
figure. I'm David S. Pumpkins. Like that's like 4 worst impressions you've gotten out of me today. Now.
There you go. That's I'm really milking it for all it's worth.
So we would like my mom would go all out and make like turn the house into a haunted house, and she'd peel grapes, so there'd be bowls of eyeballs. And,
nice.
Pasta, so you got guts, and
wow.
German chocolate cake with coconut pecan frosting, decorated to look like a graveyard every year.
Oh, delicious.
So yeah, I have and then when I grew up, my birthday's still in October.
Didn't
For
change.
a while. I was living out. I have 9 acres out in Bastrop County, and every year we would have a party. And my girlfriend at the time was a hippie, and I was neck deep in the brats at the time. So we would get all of her friends out and all of my friends out, which is weird. Hippies and punk rockers generally don't.
Interesting, sure.
But one night, and there was only one rule. because I was 30 miles out of Austin, and that's where all my friends came from. It was like, if you come, you have to stay. If you drink, if you don't have a
Okay.
designated driver, you have to stay here.
Okay.
I got room, you know?
Nice.
So we'd have, you know, got up one morning, heard a knock on the door the day after the party. And my living room has like 15 people in various states of undress, just passed out.
The beginning of an 80s horror
And there's
movie.
like, knock, 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 knock. And I'm like, cops. But it wasn't cops.
Oh, nice. Nice.
It was Mormons.
Really?
Yes.
What?
They popped up there every once in a while, you know, and would like, hey, have you heard about this guy, Jesus? I'm like, and usually I'm like, yeah, I have. Fuck off. Go away.
Damn.
But I was like, yeah, come on in, and opened the door. I have never seen two people more terrified and more eager to get out of a situation than those two people.
Did they have a drink?
No, I had to let them leave.
You,
Oh,
you
it
didn't
was-
trap them in their worst nightmare.
God, it could have turned into Heretic there really easily.
Right. Okay.
Have you seen that?
I have not seen Heretic.
Heretic
No.
is very, very, very good.
Is Heretic the one? Is it guy that did
Hugh
did it?
Grant. It's Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. Oh, but it's where he's got the doors and it's like the girls and they stop by or
Yeah,
whatever. Right. And it's like the trailer makes it look religious. Does it end up being religious or not? It's like he's like
But
come learn or whatever the truth.
but
or
it's
it's something else.
oh yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's effective.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
That's a weird thing to me. I for a while I was kind of sick of what was coming out of horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
But here in the last 10 years, things have taken a much nicer turn.
You like the Jordan Peele stuff?
Yes.
I love the Jordan Peele stuff.
Yeah.
It's that's like more that gets me back into like a scary movie seat. I know people, I don't know how people, I don't care. But I loved I was the Paranormal Activity era. Like as a teenager, I was like, whoa, it's like, you know, like found footage got a just like a huge, you know, Blair Witch Project,
Blair
all
Witch,
of
yeah.
that stuff. And just the idea of like having cameras all over your house and it's like low budget and just like, and it's just a bunch of like, I don't know. I like not seeing a scary bloody thing. Like I like you never know what's going to be there.
It's scarier if whatever your imagination comes up with is scarier than whatever the monster maker.
Which is why Jaws, because you don't see Jaws. It's
No.
like was like 40 minutes in or something, like a long time.
Yeah.
Until you see till you see him, and it's a big part of just.
It's why it's so scary.
Yeah.
I was like, the original Thing. You don't see the Thing until they kill it at the end.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Very
And then
good.
it's just James Arness. Matt Dillon, what the hell are you doing at the North Pole?
Matt Dillon. Oh man. Well, Rob, before I let you go, what is your favorite Halloween candy? Halloween sweet treat.
Full-size Snickers.
Full-size Snickers? Oh, nice.
Don't fuck me around with those little fun-size bullshit bars. I always used to take the kids to the rich neighborhoods to trick or treat.
Oh yeah. You got it.
Yeah.
Are trick-or-treating last year, I mean, that's what I like is trick-or-treating is still a big deal. I don't think it's been dying off. Do you think it's been dying off? How do you feel about it?
We haven't had as many kids the last couple of years, but I
Okay.
think that's because churches are all doing trunk or treats.
Yeah, that's a product of living here.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And now my kids are all old enough that I can't take them trick or treating anyway.
Right,
so-
right. But we can all get full-size Snickers.
But hey, On the 31st, come by the house. I'll be wearing the suit. I'll have a bowl of candy. I'm not the rich neighborhood, so there won't be full-size Snickers. But if you bring me a full-size Snickers, I'll be your friend.
I'll reverse trick or treat him.
Yeah.
Just treat him.
Yeah, just give me treats.
All right, Rob. Thank you so much for being here. Happy WIMP-O-WEEN VII. You were great. Thank you for educating me on 80s horror movies.
It's my job.
Clearly, dude.
I'm an educator.
It's always a pleasure talking to you, dude. And please go forth and write and create. I love your work. And yeah, folks at home or in the car, wherever you're at, don't forget to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars. If you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please rate 5 stars and review. Leave a review. Just say whatever. I would love more reviews. Means it pushes more. Yada yada. Anything you want to say before we wrap up? Good.
Watch more scary movies.
Watch more scary movies. Don't forget to spell your Nudia Pets. Happy WIMP-O-WEEN. Ooh. Good night.
That's
I see you have chosen the right path. Henceforth, you will be known as a wimp. Welcome to the worst impressions.